Hey, how's it going? Recently my friend asked me to make a video voicing my opinions on the casting of Matt Bomer as a trans woman. I had made a quick Tumblr post about the issue, but I deleted it to better voice my opinion on the topic. As always, this is just my own opinion, and if you disagree, you are entitled to do so, and I await your argument in the comment section below. So first, I thought I would provide some reasons for casting a cis person in a trans role. Big names means more hype. Now, I can't think of a trans actor off the top of my head other than Laverne Cox, but that's probably a direct result of Hollywood continuously casting aside trans actors. My point was, though, that a higher profile actor will generate more interest in the film. And more interest usually means that more people go and see it, which is a success as far as the movie producers are concerned. Some cis actors feel a responsibility to go above and beyond in terms of fulfilling their role. An example which springs to mind regarding this is Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl. Apparently, Eddie did a tremendous amount of research in preparation for the role. This includes but wasn't limited to speaking to a number of trans actresses and trans people in general, and reading relevant books to further understand the role that he was playing. Casting a trans actor can potentially be triggering should the role require a pre-transitional scene. Now, I know I have a hard time thinking about what it was like before I started transition, so I can hardly say what it would be like to have finished transitioning and then having to act as though you hadn't even started it yet. There are, however, ways around this, as Orange is the New Black proved when Laverne Cox's brother filled in for a pre-transitional scene. Though it's not like every trans actor has a sibling of the opposite gender who is also an actor. Yeah, they're all the reasons I could think of for having a cis actor play a trans role. So in contrast, here are some of the reasons I could think of why you should cast a trans actor in a trans role. Trans people have the experience to accurately portray the character. You can't possibly know what it feels like to be trans unless you are, and that's a fact. Being trans, a trans actor can connect to the character in ways that a cisgendered actor cannot. Trust me, it gives representation of trans people within the media. As I said earlier, the only trans actor I can think of off the top of my head is Laverne Cox. I know there are many out there. If trans actors were landing large roles in media, it would help spread the message that being trans is just normal. It could also inspire a new generation of trans actors, and that would rid the idea that there aren't enough trans actors to take the roles. No backlash from the public over casting choices. A really good movie success can be ruined if it gives the public a reason to boycott it. My example would again be The Danish Girl. It's my favourite film of all time, the acting in it is phenomenal, the cinematography is perfect, but the decision to cast Eddie Redmayne caused a lot of uproar amongst the LGBT community who refused to see it on moral principle. Now, I personally liked him in it, though I can obviously see why people had a problem with it. So what do I think about Matt Bomer being cast to play a trans woman? Well, I think that it's just another example that sets the tone that trans women are just men in makeup and dresses. I think it sets the example that being trans is just an act. Just because Matt Bomer is an out gay actor and Mark Ruffalo is a long-time outspoken supporter of the LGBT community doesn't mean that they can get a free pass. It's about time that Hollywood realised that casting cis men as trans women, and for that matter cis women as trans men, is just not acceptable. And it's about time that they started to use the arsenal of trans actors that they have at their disposal. What do you think about this? Has it even crossed your mind? Do you even care? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I hope to see you next time. Adios. Bye.